Hello, everybody. This is Greg29407 back with another episode of City Skylines. And I've been doing some work since our last episode. Here's the overall map, of course. And what I've been doing mainly is adding into my population. This is that big giant rectangle I didn't know what to do with. I laid out some streets. This, again, is going to be our downtown area with a lot of our museums and other tourist attractions. We've even got two of our monorails over here. And then this big box I'm going to have is primarily residential. And I've got some streets laid out here. These are all 4-lane roads and some one-way streets as well. This will be some high rises that we'll add in later. And then up here is all kind of a grid-like smaller houses. Again, I'm using the eco-friendly houses, which I think look really good for a Hawaiian island type thing. I've added some roads over this 6-lane highway that we're going to be using as a quasi-freeway. So that we have very limited interactions on there. So we have some roads to go over on both sides. So we'll do some more maybe businesses or something, and maybe some more housing, depending. Other changes I've made. Oh, I relocated my railroad. Remember we had this line that I just kind of laid out really briefly. Went around here next to my new lake and over here for this, just so I can connect the two docks. I went ahead and moved that over. I didn't want the rail going in front of here. I'm going to make this a big. I think it's going to be a big park, maybe a nature preserve up here with some trails and things like that around our beautiful waterfall that we have. That's working really nice. So what I did was I put the railroad over here. Again, a subject to move a little bit, and it goes underneath the mountain through a tunnel, and it comes out over here next to our road. And what I also did over here, I see that I've got some more ships over here. That one was just used, and this is used. I had all of these. I had like 4 different tunnels for the railroads over here, coming up here, and it was all kind of spaghetti looking, and it all kind of went over here. I've redirected that. It's all over here now. So we have 2 lines. This line goes this way. This line matches up over here. The music's getting a little loud again. Sorry about that. And the airport comes out this way, and actually it kind of comes through my little series of cargo area, which I think is came out really neat. The trains come through here and they go through this area over here and tie back in. So I think that's an improvement. Don't know why that music. It just drives me crazy. Let's see here. Why is that music so loud? It goes from nothing to really loud. And it's only when I'm actually recording something that it gets really bad. So, all right. So that was a big change. And mainly I've just been adding on to my housing. I think I showed this last time, my little shopping center, with the Blockbuster video and stuff in it. They came out really nice. I put in the old folks home and the child care center. And, let me show you what our monorail is looking like. The monorail system is doing pretty well. 346 people use this giant 15 stop line. And not a lot of people at the stations on a regular basis, but look how many people are actually on the monorail trains. Decent number, considering the fact we have no tourism at all. So these numbers are going to go through the roof, I think, very soon. So I think this is a success. It may be a little bit much of a success. I cleaned up the airport a little bit. I put like a fence around the outside with a little security road, or a little dirt road around there. I fixed it so no cars can come through, just emergency vehicles and trucks and things. And I had laid this little marina some time ago, and just to get it plopped on here. And it's actually got a decent number of people actually using it. So I think the few number of people who are coming in for tourism are going there. All right, so let's get started on this. We have this nice long beach. It's all going to be tourism. I'm going to put some streets in here, connect, from where the monorail is down to the front beach, which all the hotels are going to be facing this front beach. Some streets in here. Probably right in here, I'm going to make like a park of some type, maybe, I don't know. This whole back area is going to be a park with some walking trails and things like that, so I don't want to go too crazy with it. And I've got a whole string of hotels that I downloaded a whole series of hotels from King Leno, and then a few other sources that I found that I want to start plopping up here and see what they look like. I would assume that the biggest, fanciest ones will probably be in the main section right here, and then as you go down here, probably smaller hotels and things like that. We'll see. Space them out for maximum impact. So let's see what we've got. Use the Find It mod. Hotel. So I've got quite a few here, as you can see. The Venetian. I think these are just signs. Yeah, those are just logo signs. We may have more hotels than we can fit in here. That's fine too. Because what we're going to do is we're going to intersperse these with just zoned hotels. So we can get a little bit of everything in here. What is this? Oh, that's one of those trendy hotels. Cosmopolitan. Boy, we got some good ones in here. All right. Let us take a look at what we've got. Well, we got to go with the Venetian. Holy moly, that's big. Jeez Louise, that's really big. Oh, wow. Okay. Man. Yeah, let's see what the Venetian Tower looks like. Jeez Louise. We need to start over here. Oh, boy. What does it look like? All right. These are the sizes I was expecting right here. Something like that. And I think a lot of these I want to make little drive-in roads, too. You know, so not right up on the street. Like this thing. Maybe it needs like a little drive up or something. I don't know. So this one comes already equipped with a drive up. Which, yeah, this will go down the other end probably. So I do want to have our regular zoned hotels as well. We do some little streets and everything. So let's go ahead and get some streets set up here. Let's see. Sorry about that. Too many bicycle. It's something kind of nice here. What do you want to do with the basic road with turning lane? Well, it's all going to be one way, so that won't be a problem. Yeah, I think that won't be a problem. All right, let's see here. Lay this down for right now just to see what it looks like. Okay, so we want to come off right off of this thing. Yeah, I think we want to make it kind of squared up to this road, if possible. To get that fixed. Let's put this on hold so I don't get a big electrical brownout here. Okay, let's reconnect these power lines for the time being. All right, I'm going to finish doing this, and I'm going to lay out some more of these roads. I mean, try and lay out some of the some of the hotels and see what works. So you can figure out what's going to work here and what's not going to work here. So I will be right back. Okay, we are back. I have gone through and laid out all the signature hotels that we had in our pack. A lot of the hotels on that list were the ones that came with the game, so they weren't the signature ones. So I want to go ahead with the signature ones I've got. And so here is a resort hotel. Very nice. This is the Hotel Derrick. And it may be a little close to the road. I don't know, but it's got little shops right here, so I think it's pretty good. This was the MGM Signature Hotel. I'm going to put like a little road that goes up like that to there. Here is the Aloft Hotel, one of the trendy, super expensive ones that here's the Link from Las Vegas. It's right up on the road as well. We'll see. I may move that back a little bit. Here is the Peabody Hotel. I did a little road for this one. This is the Lowe's Hotel. This is a really tall one. Right next to that, I put the Residence Inn. It needs to be on a corner. This is a resident, this is actually a real-life hotel someplace, probably down in the beach setting, but it has this nice little corner thing, so it needs to be on a corner. Interspersed with the smaller hotels. This is the Courtyard by Marriott. Then we have the Cosmopolitan from Las Vegas. This tower goes on the road. I put this one back. I'm going to have like a big road in here, I think, of some type. Have this landscape really nicely. Here is the Hilton, Hotel Hilton. Here is the Hotel Derrick again. Some of the hotels you can use a second time, others you can't. This is the Pink Diamond Casino Hotel. I got those set back. I'm going to put like a road for both of these, and maybe do a couple other generic ones back here too. May have like a whole little stretch of road off the main street. Here's the Venetian, again from Las Vegas. Very nice hotel. I did 2 towers and then the main building itself. This is really big. Again, I'm going to have a road that goes in here, just like the real one does. I don't think I'm going to put the canals in here, but it'll look nice. And then this is the very end, so I put in 3 of the smaller hotels. I've got the Homewood Suites, the Spring Hill Suites, and the Marriott at Market Square. So, is that one again? No, it's a different one. Okay. So I've got those, and then what I'll do is I'll zone a lot of the other ones. So I need to do a little bit of cleanup and fix up really nicely and zone the rest of this stuff. And then on the back, I need to put some room for some entertainment venues. So let me play around with this a little bit more, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm continuing to customize each one of these hotels. I'm going down the beach as we go, one building at a time. And here we are at the Hilton. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of work here. I'm trying to make each one look a little different types of trees and things like that. We got a nice swimming pool in the back of this one. It came with the asset itself. That's pretty good. Little road here. So let's see what we can do. I've got this thing zoned up, so we'll have some buildings next to it on each side. So let's see what we can come up with along the back here. Here's the basic palm tree I've been using for a lot of things, but I also have a bunch of these other palm trees down here. This is the Chinese windmill palm. Let's use some of those in here. There's a door there. Let's see if we can utilize that a little bit. Let's see here. One over here as well. There is. Let's go ahead and do a little something here. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get some trees in here. And this basically I've just been going along here, trying to customize it a little bit, make it look something, kind of realistic and lived in. and something a little different each time too. We're going to have this street over here is going to be our entertainment area. So I don't want to cut into that too much. Let's see what else we got here. Some banana trees. Let's not cover the nice view these guys will have. Okay. Let's see. Now, what we can also do is, if I look at what I've got zoned here, I'm building a. This is kind of open. So why don't I tie this walkway over to the street, and I can tie this into the back road so we can have an extra pathway. All the people from back here, when they go on the monorail, they can take these streets up here. But I'd like for them to be able to take some other roads as well, some little walkways to get from front beach to back. Let's go ahead and do that. Oops. That works. Let's do a curved road here. All right. So they have an extra little walkway to get through here. I think that'll help out quite a bit. And this will hopefully be a big high rise right here. I don't know, but let's customize this a little bit more. Let's go back a little ways. Put this over here too, so that they, the people in the pool aren't going to be looking at the back of some office building, or not really an office building, but some bar or nightclub or something. Kind of clean up a little bit. All right. Put it there. And then, which tree do we use? Use that Chinese tree. All right. That's pretty good for that one. Okay, so this is what I'm doing on a basis. This is the Cosmopolitan. I got fans that put the letter C in the front there. That's kind of cool. And I'm using this pool. I have several pools in here. This is the community pool I use. I put like a little parking lot back there. This is the Courtyard by Marriott. This is another swimming pool I've got. I put that in there with a little deck around it. So I'm just kind of going around doing each one a little bit differently. There's the Lowe's Grand, big tower. Use some kind of regal looking stuff. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing this for a while. I'm going to do a few more over here, and we'll have that done. And yeah, I've been working on this thing back here. I did not make this into a park. I think I'm going to make this a park, though. I've got all the things laid out. I did not make it a park. I think I will, though. And I'll have to put some entrances and things like that, because I think it'll be nice. And then I've made this a park already. I haven't done that yet. So a lot more stuff to do. But yeah, this is going to be a fairly short video, but it's taking me a really long time to do it. So we'll see how it goes. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at what I've got. I've gone through and done all the hotels. So we got this first one we already saw before. And here is the, which hotel is this? This is just a general resort hotel. A little parking deck over here, as well as some purple plants and some palm trees around here. We have the first of our derrick hotels. A little parking lot over here. This already came with a pool, so I put in the different types of palm trees over here. Then we have the MGM Signature Hotel. Now, a lot of these hotels, they're just kind of like buildings plopped into the sand. There's this little hotel lobby drive-through thing that you can stick in the front of these hotels. So I put this little thing right here. It's a nice little addition. I have a little road that drives up here. It goes around back, and I went ahead and did all these community pools. So not a lot of space back here for the bars and nightclubs. They'll make do with something. And I did the little back thing as well for another exit off of there. Have a parking garage right here. Then we have this Aloha hotel, which is a kind of a high-tech type of what do they call those things? These smaller hotels that are very unique, and they charge a lot for them. They have a pool up on the roof. I put some nice the Chinese palms around the side. Didn't do this side. They have like some parking spaces over there, so you can drive up here. Next, we have this hotel, which is the Link. And again, I put this little front entrance thing over here. This is the front of the hotel. This is the back. So I don't know. So I went ahead and did this little thing on the side over here. So we'd have something that looks more like a real entrance. This is just kind of like the blank building for whatever reason. The Link actually looks much better than this in real life. And so I had a little entrance over here and a little like drive up here. And then I went ahead and got a swimming pool and put some banana trees around that to have like a little side entrance. Next, we have this really nice looking, the Peabody. Very fancy looking. I like that quite a bit. Have some big date palms up here. I did another one with the community pools back here with some parking lots over here. These have to be on a street. So sorry about that. I did a little street right here, which goes nowhere, basically. It looked like a walkway. That's, I'm faking it as best I can. Next, we have the Lowe's Hotel. Very nice. I did a little drive up. I'm using these very classical-looking tall palm trees going in here. So that looks very nice. And they have the swimming pool up here on the upper deck, which is very cool. Another parking deck here. Here's the Residence Inn. Again, there wasn't a big space. I just put some palm trees around the outside. It's on this corner here. Then we have the Courtyard at Marriott. Again, I think we did this one. I had some palm trees and banana plants around, just the palm trees, and the swimming pool with the little deck around the back. Right up next to the Cosmopolitan, and again with the big C in the front. Unfortunately, this is because of the shape of the building. I can't do anything with this, so it's a big empty space between sand and the street. So that's just the way it's going to be. Then here's the tower over here. And again, I put in a little street back here and put in another one of the community pools. Again, very narrow space for putting in some bars and nightclubs, but that's okay. Then we had the Hilton, and it came with this front thing. It came with this back as well, so that's pretty cool. I just put in a little walkway, and this is what we did. And walkway here. Then we have another Derrick Hotel right next to the Pink Diamond. And I did these combined. I did a little side street for this whole thing to give a little bit of a difference. I think in this hotel, here's the front door, kind of bland. So what I did was I put this walkway around the side. I did another one of these fake entrances over here. Put a walkway that goes all the way around the back. Did a little swimming pool back here. Oh, this came with the thing. That's right. So I just put some trees out here. So it ties in with the side street. This section right here, I've got this zone for some hotels. This is not. I think I'm going to make this part of my park that goes over here. It ties in with the front beach park, which I've got. So I think I'm going to leave this possibly. Oh, this will be some towers right here. I'm going to leave this kind of open. I put a couple of walkways over the quay, the canal, and I wonder if I can put maybe I'll try and put a little marina in there. Here is the Venetian. Looks very, very cool. I had this little curvy road up front. I did some purple plants and some pink plants and some different kind of trees. And I continued those very formal looking palm trees in the back. And then finally in the smaller hotels, these two I went ahead and put a little back tree. I put in a tennis court and the community pool, a little fake street back here so I could do that. Some parking lots over here. And then finally, this Marriott hotel. It's on the corner, so it's kind of a shape kind of funny. I've got this is all zoned for some more hotels. I just kind of got a little fancy back here. I put another swimming pool, smaller swimming pool back here, and clean it up a little bit. So that is it for this phase. Now, normally I would turn this thing on and we can see what was going to happen and see that everything's zoned up, but I'm not finished yet. I need to do all the leisure. I've created some parks here, or some zones, districts. So the front beach is a park by itself. It's one long park, which I'm gonna do that. We have a middle, this right here, all the way along. This is all the hotels. It's called Front Beach Hotels. I probably need to change that. And then the club district is everything behind that. And I'm going to overlay along this back thing a park with all the walkways. I'll do all that. So yeah, so we're going to end this episode here. I still have a lot more work to do, but we're getting closer and closer. I'm really happy the way this thing turned out. It's looking really good. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. When all the zone things come in, it's going to be really beautiful. I'm going to need to put in some walkways along here, just like I did with. I'm going to do along the front beach is what I did with this little beach over here. Some walkways and some gazebos and some trees and some parking lots and that kind of thing. Some public bathrooms. So we'll have a lot of that. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this thing over here. Maybe this is part of the park as well. Maybe so. This back park. Yeah, I haven't decided yet. So that's going to do it for now. This has been a big one. This has been quite a while to put together, but it's really looking nice. So until next time, this is Greg 29407 saying aloha, and we will see you next time.